HTTV in association with Absolute Warehouse Services, delighted to be joined by Commercial Director Sean Jarvis and a rare appearance from the Commercial Manager for Partnerships, John Williams. Gents, thanks for joining us.
Pleasure.
No, it's a very, very busy time at the moment, so we do appreciate your time. Busiest time of the year in your line of work in commercial?
I brought my dad along with me today, so it is. This time of year is incredibly busy because obviously you start planning for the new season. A lot of hospitality packages are getting snapped up. You know, we've seen the Legends bar get snapped up quite a bit, Club Town, as we sat here now. So it is a busy time. You know, season cards have sold, so really pleased with that. So partnerships as well, all those signed up, so really, really good.
We're here today to talk about the Huddersfield Hundred. It's that time of year where we're in a position to say that, fantastically, we've got another 100 companies signed up. I mean, you must be delighted with that, John. That's your day-to-day work.
It's hard work, but it's been fantastic, and what's fantastic to see as well is the people that have supported for such a long time have renewed. On the flip side of that, we've got a whole host of new partners as well. We've got about 10 new partners that's joined the Huddersfield Hundred, and from E3 Recruitment to Al Murad to WMS who've supported us, and getting into the spirit of things with the partner what we had last week, which was again fantastic.
It goes to say a lot about the community feeling that you've really garnered between the partners, and also the loyalty of them, and that the partnerships are about more than just the Premier League, that we've got another 100 on the back of a relegation.
I think it's testament to the partners that have been with us for such a long time, and it's not just about the 100, it's about the wider community, like you say. It's about what they do, whether it's, you know, they sponsor a game or they sponsor a golf event, and it's that part of what we do as a commercial team that helps them deliver their objectives.
I think to add what John said there, and echo that really, that the partners, they financially support the club. They provide financial input to us, which helps us do the ticket prices that we do. But then you look at the things that they undertake, and as John mentioned there, a couple, but you know, some couple of good examples would be PPG. You know, we had 1,200 kids playing football the other day, and that is only made possible by those people sponsoring it. And then you've got people like Richard Kay and Fired Up actually going to China. He told me today, I think it was like nearly 800 kids that are going to be playing football over in China that will be talking about Huddersfield Town. So you've got to start somewhere, and the partners allow us and help us to do that. And you know, without their support, it's incredibly hard work. So we're appreciative of what they do for us, really.
I think, Sean, you've been here almost 15 years now. I know
yes,
that
a long
echoes
time.
Me. Yeah. And in that 15 years, I'm sure there are businesses that are part of the Huddersfield 100 today that have been here for as long serving as you and I are. Just give us a few of those names.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, the partnership's only really been going sort of 10, 11 years when Dean Hoyle became chairman. And in that period of time, it's grown, you know, from about 20 to now the 100. And you've got people like Wilby's, Chadwick Lawrence, who have been here right from the very beginning, you know, and people like that have remained loyal, incredibly loyal to the football club. But at the same token, we welcome new people that have joined us, and as John sort of said, you know, this is quite a powerful business network. It's not always just about Saturday afternoon. It's actually about what goes on in and around our community as well, the business community, the fan base. You know, a lot of these businesses will do the pedal for pound stuff. So for us, it's that engagement, that interaction with the business, the community, and what makes Huddersfield Town so special.
And John, you mentioned a few of the new partners joining us for the first time this year. I think the thing that strikes me when I see the list every year is that it's not just one type of business that's interested in the partnership with Huddersfield Town. You get a real myriad, from farm shops to multinational people working in China.
And that's the beauty of what we do. You know, you've got jewellers, you've got window companies, you've got lawyers, you've got specialist services, boilers, Wiesman. There's a whole host of different organisations that back us and support us, and this year's no different.
John, you just mentioned Wiesman there. I'll come on to you here, Sean. Obviously, we're in the Club Town seats today, some of the best seats in the house, right by pitch side, sponsored by one of the club partners, Wiesman. How are the other hospitality packages going? You mentioned that. I know Club Town, very popular as always.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There is still some availability, but it is getting snapped up. And, you know, Legends, I think we've got just under 30 seats remaining now, so that's getting bought up. I think we've got maybe about 10-15 of Club Town. So I'd just encourage people, if they're interested in these kind of hospitalities, maybe upgrading their season card, then have a chat to our hospitality team, which of course Tracy and Sam. You know, there are the atmosphere that we have. You know, I saw Phil's interview last night, and the atmosphere that we create here at Huddersfield Town has become arguably second to none. And I think, you know, we want to do that, and if people want to be part of it, now is the time to grab a piece of that and be part of it, whether it be on the terraces, cowshed, or in the corporate seats.
And a final word on the Huddersfield 100 for now, I think, from both of you here is probably a thanks first of all to the partners, but also how important it is to see our fans, when possible, backing the people who back their team.
I think from my point of view is support the businesses that support your football club. It's massive, not just for the football club, but the partners that invest heavily into the club, and some it's their whole marketing budget. And that's massively important that we see a return for them and help and support them where we can. And I would just urge any supporter, if you need a club suit, you need a new car, you need a new boiler, look at the partner list. Yeah,
go to those people. I think, you know, they're often labelled as the prawn sandwich brigade, and you know, I can tell fans, I can put my hand on my heart and tell fans that the people that are in the boxes, that sit in the corporate seats, business owners, they are supporters of Huddersfield Town. First and foremost, they want this football club and this community to thrive. And for them to do that, we need to give them support as well. And I think that's got to come from our terraces as well.
Absolutely, gents. Thanks for joining us. Let you get back
Pleasure.
to the day, John. Thank you.
Thank you.